Hey, it's Neil. It's November in 2020, and I want to do something a little ambitious, which is to go over 10 projects in 5 minutes. So I'm just going to jump right into it. First one is Chrome Web Store. This was 2018. We did a full redesign of the Chrome Web Store, mostly a visual redesign, so we kept a lot of the site structure intact and updated components with the material theme. Here's one instance where we blew it up into full screen. What was previously a modal, and I worked on a ton of the interaction design for this, interaction and UI design. Next up, Chrome.com. So this is a piece I wrote for Google Design on Medium about how I worked on visual design and animations for the Chrome.com relaunch, which was also 2018. And then after that launched, I worked for just over 2 quarters embedded with the Chrome web marketing team. And that was to work on designing variants for A/B testing, growth strategy, optimizing for product education, trying to improve conversions and all of that. Some of the site has changed since then. Here's one page that's still live, and this is a download success state. So you receive OS-specific instructions on how to install Chrome after the download finishes, meant to increase the install rate. And then down here, here's one instance where an animation of mine is still live on the site, and that's to encourage users to download on mobile. Okay, Cyberpunk on Stadia, I'm going to give that a refresh so that you can see the page load animation. It's a pre-order page, so it's a custom branded pre-order page. A lot of this UI design references the Cyberpunk in-game UI. In-game. So going through, we just had a lot of fun with this. Okay, pre-order page, I was the lead designer on that. And here's another page type closer to the Stadia core brand here, a co-branded page. In this case, it's for Immortals Phoenix Rising. So another pre-order page. You can go down, there's an expandable module here for content that the publisher can recommend. Okay, icons and more game info and so on. Pretty standard page type and very similar. Maybe I shouldn't have given that a refresh. This is another co-branded page type that lives in the Wayback Machine because it was only live for the duration of the campaign. That's for free play days on Borderlands. I'll move on. Firebase. Dear Firebase 2020. So this just launched recently as part of the Firebase Summit. It was all virtual, and it's a way for developers to submit feedback, mainly a feedback submission. So they can choose a canvas and then type a postcard. So in this case, just for the demo, I'll say I have stickers. You see the submission button becomes active, and we've got all these fun animated stickers in the sticker bar here. So they can drop as many as they want. You can drag it off the canvas to remove it. Okay, we've got some nice UI details like a character count that shows on focus. Let's go ahead and submit loading state in the CTA, and then share is the primary CTA. So because users are sharing this on Twitter, we can actually go through with their Firebase and see all the fun postcards, and users are really having fun with these stickers. Okay, so that was all with Left Field Labs supporting Google. This one was freelance with Flavor Group for Antica Formula, a Bronco USA brand. So the main highlight of this, and this is all created in Webflow, was this interactive scroll-jacked bottle tour. So we worked with an agency called Swordfish to get a nice rendering of the bottle, and then as you go through, you get information about each part of the label. And I'm going to jump into responsive real quick. Oops. Yeah, so as I scroll through, it works pretty well on mobile too, which was definitely a success. Okay, jumping back, Left Field Lab for Google, this is the TensorFlow blog. So pretty standard blog structure, but one of the successes of this project was the custom design and brand feel that it really feels integrated to TensorFlow.org, even though it's all powered by Blogger. So a lot of technical constraints there getting this up and running using Blogger, but I was pretty happy with how the interaction design and UI design ended up and how it feels pretty clean in the TensorFlow sort of design ecosystem. Repl.it, this was a freelance project that I worked on with my friend Tyler. So we did a whole new landing page, and we launched feature pages for the very first time. So they're dedicated feature pages, and a lot of it was geared towards product education and doing a better job of explaining the whole suite of features. Okay, this was a copywriting project. I didn't work on design for this, and this was with Loon. So I did a lot of copywriting and editing for a white paper on the stratosphere. That was a fun project. And the design, which the Loon team worked on, ended up pretty nice as well. And last but not least, this was for Up All Night. This is a mobile prototype of a plan selector that we launched on iOS. So the user can go through, select their plans. This is when plans launch for the first time, as well as how often they want to pay. That's all.